All right, greetings once again from Eastern News 24. This is a home on latest news on Biafra update. All right, ajiko yara na sende by dano nene nke chiri ya zelo. Eswa ko bosi nketa malu no mma. Ko mo chuko ka bia ma ko bosi nketa mara na ya mma. Ise. All right, ngwa nke gbapụ na ya ọsọ na ya bụ ife ji n'ụbọchị nketa n'orika mana anyị ga na-ewere na nkeji dịka o si aga n'usoro. Alright, ya bụ audio clip ị na-eji n'ugbu a is international community respond on the issue of Biafra. Ka njidegodi ebe a just make sure na ị gere ya ọfụma then leave us with your own comment on the comment section below. Ịmara onwe ndị ka na-ada atụ ife a na-ekwu, onwe ndị ka na-eweda atụ in spirit, bụ ndị na-amabeghị na ọ na-eme. Alright, the effort of our able Biafran spokesperson Maazị Simon Ekpa and the Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Onyendu are really showing up to the international community. All right, over to you.
Former Nigerian President Buhari said, Nigeria's unity is settled and not negotiable. We shall not allow irresponsible elements to start trouble, and when things get bad, they run away and saddle others with the responsibility of bringing back order, if necessary, with their blood. Every Nigerian has the right to live and pursue his business anywhere in Nigeria without let or hindrance. Hello and welcome to another episode of The Pulse of Africa with me, Ananya Sharma. Let's begin. Biafra is a secessionist West African state that unilaterally declared its independence from Nigeria in May 1967. It constituted the former eastern region of Nigeria and was inhabited principally by Igbo or the Ibo people. However, Biafra ceased to exist as an independent state in January 1970. Nigeria gained independence from the United Kingdom in 1960. But like many other newly formed African nations, its borders did not align with ethnic, cultural, religious, or political boundaries established prior. As a result, the northern region of the country, which is mainly composed of the indigenous Sokoto Caliphate, has a Muslim majority. In contrast, the southern population is predominantly Christian, primarily made up of indigenous Yoruba and Igbo states in the west and east respectively. After independence, Nigeria was demarcated primarily along ethnic lines, with Hausa and Fulani being the majority in the north, Yoruba being the majority in the west, and Igbo being the majority in the east. Ethnic tensions in Nigeria had been simmering since discussions of independence, but in the mid-20th century, ethnic and religious riots began to occur. In 1945, an ethnic riot flared up in the Jos region, during which Hausa Fulani people targeted the Igbo population, resulting in many deaths and injuries. This situation was so dire that the police and army units had to be brought in from Kaduna to restore order. The Jos riots claimed the lives of 300 Igbo people in 1945. A similar riot occurred in Kano in 1953. A decade later, in 1964, the western region was divided during a political crisis as Ladoke Akintola clashed with Obafemi Awolowo. Reports of widespread fraud marred the legitimacy of elections. Many Westerners resented the political domination of the Northern People's Congress, and violence erupted throughout the country, causing some to flee to the Dahomey. In the mid-1960s, Nigeria was characterized by economic and political stability as well as ethnic tension. The mostly Hausa North harbored resentment towards the more prosperous and educated Igbo minority, leading to violence in September 1966. Between 10,000 to 30,000 Igbo people were massacred in the northern region, and approximately 1 million fled as refugees to the Igbo-dominated east. The eastern region then expelled the non-Igbos. Various organizations, including the Organization of African Unity and the Papacy, attempted to reconcile the warring factions. However, most countries continued to recognize Gowon's regime as the government of Nigeria, and the United Kingdom and the Soviet Union supplied arms to federal military government. The US embargoed arms sales to both sides, and the war created opportunities for influence peddling between the West and the East. The international sympathy for the plight of starving Biafran children brought airlifts of food and medicine from many countries. Ivory Coast, Gabon, Tanzania and Zambia recognized Biafra as an independent state, and France sent weapons to Biafra. Altogether, France sent $30 million worth of material to Biafra and lent Ivory Coast President $3 million to aid Biafra operations. Details of French arms supplies remain classified till today. But the CIA file said that on 13 January 1970, as the war wound down, Mr. Mauricio Beaupre and Mr. Debré, the National Defense Minister, decided to remove stocks of French supplied arms and divide them to French bases at Douala and Abidjan. France resolved that there was no chance of supporting a Biafran guerrilla resistance. The Biafran leaders used the issue of malnutrition to gain political support overseas, but their hope at that time would be on their side, or that external sympathy would result in a favorable resolution did not materialize. Stay tuned, as in the coming episode, we will further decode why France has kept its mouth shut on Biafra situation.
Ndị be anyị daalụ nne, ama m na unu mere enjoy the audio clip, mana ka mmetụkwa aka wegasị n'ife nchọ imetụgasị aka n'ife megasị ya eme. Alright, ige ntị na n'ime last year ka ndị UN nyere Nigeria order fa release Maazị Nnamdi Kanu under 3 months. Akwa ị na-aghọta. Then 3 months ahụ agasịa na kịta anụ a. Then ịma na ya n'ime last week on Saturday being second. Akwa ya being second of I think either second or third of April. Akwa nụ ife menu UN peacekeeping battle obodo a. As in now follow the thing gradual process, because we are talking about based on facts and based on things that is happening. UN peacekeeping vehicle landed in Nigeria, and as I'm telling you now, they are in Nigeria now. Then the question now, check if able before about the order final. Check here, Nigeria violated the order by still keeping Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Onyendu on DSS custody. Felix Belia. Then, after the 3 months, you and Abata, Kefi ya na-egosi gị. Mana ka njide ya ebe a nsha, ka njide ya ebe a, ya bụ ife na-aga ọfụma. Alright, ya bụ ife na-aga ọfụma. Then once again, what do you think concerning the UN peacekeeping ịbata obodo a na Nigeria? Ka efi chere ga-abụ their mission. Kefi Cheroga be their mission. What do you think that is going to be their mission of coming into Nigeria? Is it for the issue of referendum, or is it for Biafra liberation to exit from Nigeria, or is it for Maazị Nnamdi Kanu release? What do you think? What do you think? Leave us with your own comment on the comment section below. It's very important to us because we all are Biafrans, and your comment matters a lot to us. Then n'ife ya kịta anụ melu n'ime last week na UN vehicle ịbata obodo a, UN peacekeeping ịbata obodo a, and with other hand in Nigeria to release Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, to conjunction with the international news a kịta anụ ngosiri unu na ya bụ ihe onyonyo. Ka efe ichelu bụ the mission of the UN peacekeeping being coming to Nigeria. What do you think? Leave us with your own comment on the comment section below. All right, thank you everyone for your comment, and also stay tuned. We'll be updating you based on the UN peacekeeping vehicle in Nigeria. Gonna new update concerning the next step and every information I will gonna drop here at Eastern News 24. Don't forget to share, don't forget to follow, and don't forget to subscribe. Join our membership so that you will not miss any of our update. All right, thank you and stay tuned at Eastern News 24. Okay, Messiano.